Dylan Brown, welcome to the run home.
Thank you, boys. Thanks for having me.
Does that get you pumped up again, mate?
Bro, it sounds pretty cool. Thanks for that. I don't know who made that on the spot. Sounds pretty cool.
How was the week leading into camp again? Obviously, the first game, you hadn't played a lot of footy for Parramatta at the back end of the season, but Stacey Jones showed that faith in you to wear the number 6 jersey for the Kiwis again.
Yeah, look, it was awesome getting that call from Stace at the end of the year. He questioned me. He said, "Mate, are you ready for the 6?" And I said, "Brother, I'm always ready for anything in the black jersey." So yeah, as soon as I got the call, I was absolutely stoked. That he had the trust in me to still hold that position, and it's an honour wearing the black jersey again.
Yeah, you got that black jersey again. Obviously, you beat Samoa the first week off, Dill, and now you get to play Tonga on Sunday at Eden Park. What's the build up this week going to be like, and what do you expect from Tonga, who were a little bit poor last week?
Yeah, look, it's a big occasion. I think the boys have that sort of burning desire to get back at Tonga from last year, and they played an awesome test against us, and they got up. So it's a big week, and we can't wait for this clash.
Yeah, obviously, you didn't play 5'8" a lot of this year, but obviously playing in the halves with Kieran Foran. Well, what's the focus from Stacey? What does he want from you guys, and how does the balance work between playing football or just running the ball?
Yeah, look, it's test footy, and it's a big game. We've got the general Foz there. I've slotted into 6 as the player that I've always been. I just like to run the ball and try to create as much as I can. But the 6 is a pretty simple job to me. It's defending well, running the ball when I can, and that hopefully creates opportunities to everyone around me. So Foz is the general, and we all listen to him. But everyone's got freedom to sort of do what they do.
You mentioned Kieran Foran, mate. What's it like playing alongside him for the last time?
Oh no, it's awesome. I looked up to Foz when I was younger, and I still do. He shows what it's like to wear the black jersey. He was in retirement, and then he had his chance to come back, and he put both hands up. So Foz is the man. We love him around here. He's very highly respected, and it's an honour to play next to him.
There's been some amazing forward packs presented in the Pacifica Championships. It must be nice to play one behind a good forward pack, but hopefully your forward pack can do the job against the opposition forward pack.
Yeah, look, bro. There's some big packs there. It's awesome to be a part of. Obviously, not on the receiving end of a tackle, but when you're, like you said, as a half, that's what you rely on is momentum, and our forward pack gives a lot of that. So it's awesome being with the Bash Bros, Christian Moss, and honestly, I feel bad for Stacey. There's so many players that he's left out each week because there's so much talent now. So it's awesome to play behind a pack like that.
You guys played week 1 with that win against Samoa. Then you have the week off. How did you spend your week breaking from camp?
My partner's pregnant, so she's towards the end of her little pregnancy. So we've got 5 weeks to go. So I was back there hanging out with her and having my family time before we reconnect back in. So the break was good, and it's so good to be back in camp. Like we love it. It goes so quick, so we got to enjoy every single moment.
Did you see those scenes? Did you watch the game, I guess, between Tonga and Samoa and Suncorp Stadium? The atmosphere looked amazing. You've played in plenty of big games now. What is it like running out against a Tonga or Samoa, and the evolution, I guess, of the international game, aside from playing Australia or England over the last couple of years?
Yeah, look, you can't really beat it, eh? Like the energy that the crowd gives the games, and as any Pacific nation that you play, like they turn up in numbers, and they're wearing the color of their nation, and it's awesome. Obviously my dad's Samoan, and going up against them it's pretty cool, and my family struggle to choose a side, but I know they've got my back. But Tonga's another level. They flood the stadium, and I think that's what they're going to do this weekend.
Yeah, Eden Park, it's obviously the scene we've been presented for the State of Origin to present in a couple of years' time. What do you think that'll be like, Dylan, to have State of Origin there at Eden Park? Such a epic field there, and you guys will be there this Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, bro, it's cool. Honestly, like any chance I get to play, I've had one chance, and I really enjoyed it. I looked up to even just rugby players playing there. I remember watching the World Cup there when I was 15. So Oh no, I was younger. I was 11. So for me to actually go out and play there, it's a dream come true. And yeah, I enjoy every moment.
Coming up against, obviously you're wearing the 6, but Isaiah Katoa wear the 7 for Tonga. What have you liked about his evolution and his game over the past couple of seasons?
Oh, it's just awesome to see him lead a team around. He's so good and he likes the big moments. And I think everyone knows just the tempo he plays at. He creates a lot for players around him. So Tonga's absolutely blessed to have him in the number 7, and he's going to obviously come out with a very strong performance this week after last week.
Yeah, obviously knowing that they'll need to beat you guys by 17 plus if they're able to get that grand final. If you have you spoke about that? Have you spoke about what they need to win by or how they win, or are you guys just focusing on your result or your team being this week the Kiwis?
Nah, bro. It's not really something we talk about. No one wants to lose. Or the goal is always to win. Doesn't matter about how many points, whether it's 1 point or 100 points. You just want to win, and that's all we care about at the moment.
It's been a big few months for you, mate. Obviously, that big decision to leave Parramatta. What was it like clearing out your locker for the final time there at Kellyville where you guys train?
Yeah, look, it was obviously a decision I made throughout the year, so it sort of gave me time to, appreciate, the club and what they've done for me. And it was always going to be hard. I sort of was just riding the waves of emotion like throughout the year, and it was sad, bro, just knowing that I was leaving the club at the end. But there's obviously exciting things to come, and I try to I let Parramatta know that was something that I had to do for my family, and they were awesome to me throughout the year. So yeah, it's gone now, but I love my time there, and I thank them for everything they've done for me.
One of the things I'll say about you, Dill, having spoken to a lot of people in and around Parramatta this year, they said one thing you never did was put your bottom lip up, right? You could have had you weren't playing first grade. You could have, blown up or carried on a little bit. But the way you held yourself was a credit to you. Was that, something that you were conscious of as well, of ensuring that, you left the club on good terms?
I think it was more, that's just, how my sort of parents raised me, is not kick stones, and you just get on with things. Like, look, something that's out of your control, there's no point having a sook about it. So I've seen players that have, gone the other way and it's never ended good. So, I made sure I was bringing high energy, and I managed to slot in a few more games, and I didn't really care where it was. Hooker, I was happy to go there, had my head strapped, and even center, bro. It was eye-opening, learning a new position. Like, you think you're defending one position out, and you think it's the same, but bro, it was a whole new experience. So yeah, credit to anyone that plays center.
Yeah, you had 142 matches for the Parramatta Eels. What would be the highlight, Dill, if you can look back and go, was it the grand final, getting to the grand final? Was it something else was maybe the highlight, or just the whole journey of you leaving New Zealand and coming over and then going to the Parramatta Eels for such a long time?
Well, honestly, like, I know everyone says this, but it's just the relationships there. Like, I went over when I was 15, not expecting anything. Like, I just went over as a young boy, just keen to see Sydney, and I just took up a trial that I thought was awesome, to be able to wear blue and gold. And I sort of put up a post on my Instagram with a photo of my first ever trial, and just to see how I've changed and the relationships I've built. I just thank every single person that's put any time into me. So yeah, that's probably the highlight.
Yeah, you move off to Newcastle now, as you said, on that long-term deal. Family coming very, very soon, and obviously that security's really good. New coaching staff at Newcastle. They are a very, very passionate fan group. So you're looking forward to that move, and what are you expecting? And I presume you're up there already, Dill?
Yeah, moved up there. We moved up there early just to get it all over and done with. Sort of had a few interactions with fans around Newcastle already, and I can already see, like, yeah, they love footy. They're not real in your face. I remember my first one was actually, I was just on the beach and someone just said, "Welcome, bro." They didn't really bother me. They were just said, "Welcome." So it was awesome to see. And I know obviously there's a big a job for me to do there. And there's a lot of talent up there that I can't wait to play with. So I can't wait.
One of the big questions over summer heading into the next year will be, how you play, what number you wear. What do you think? What number do you think you wear, and how do you think you'll play next year?
Yeah, look, I had a chat to Justin, and I met up with him the other week, and we didn't talk too much about footy, but I told him I was open to play anywhere he needs me to. So there's a lot of new signings. Obviously, Sam Smith just signed too, so that's awesome to see another half up there. And he's a big time player, and I've seen a lot of him this year. He showed how good he is, and yeah, I can't wait to play alongside him.
Yeah, get a little bit of time with Phoenix Crossland as well, a Newcastle teammate in the future, and he playing a sort of a roving 13 role as well. So that must be nice, a little bit of combination growing.
Yeah, he thinks he's a 13. I don't know. I don't know about that.
Dill, tell us what you think. This won't go very far. Just tell us what you think about Felix Crossing being a 13. We've got a couple of big 13s in this Pacifica Championships. Probably not the biggest, is he?
I know, but he's got a big heart, bro. He'll go after anything. I think we've seen that. I think we've seen that in the Tonga game. But nah, he's up for anything. I think that's the best part about a lot of the boys up there. They're willing to play whatever position they need to, and that's what footy's about. It's not about you; it's about the team. And yeah, I can't wait to experience it.
Dill, give us a bit of insight into Kiwi camp. Who's the loudest? Well, Ronaldo's not there anymore, so
Ronaldo's gone, bro. So there's no. It's actually quiet as no. There's still plenty of laughs. I think everyone takes 1% each just to get the energy going that Ronnie brings. It's hard to match. So he's gone, but the vibes are still high. Plenty of coffee, plenty of cards, and yeah, plenty of fun. So
who's giving Stacey the hardest time?
All right, there's no. Literally, Ronnie is the king of everything. King piss, king of chat. He's king of energy. He's honestly a huge loss, but yeah, shout out to him and Jeremy. Obviously, they played through their injuries for a bit in that game, which was awesome to see. But you know, we've got boys coming to fill their role. So
I reckon you have a chat to Pricey, your defensive coach, and say, "Mate, I don't really agree what you've changed this week or what you're doing. I think we should change it up. I think you should make a little bit of ruffling this week in camp."
Yeah, no, Pricey would love that.
Yeah. Hey, Dill, give us a chat about, as you said, you like going to Eden Park when you were that 11-year-old kid and you looked up to some rugby union players. Who were the role models for you, or who were the stars, if it's Pacifica Championships or someone in the NRL that you looked up upon and thought, wow, if I could be like him or anything like him, I'd love to do that?
Oh, it's not. It's sort of something as a kid you don't really think it's reachable. You know what I mean? You just do what you can. Obviously. We had there was those things you do in the backyard and you'd yell out their name. Like if you stepped, you'd say Sean Johnson. If you flick past, you'd say Sonny Bill. So I think those were probably two players that I looked up to, Sonny Bill and Sean Johnson. Obviously, I haven't built a frame like Sonny Bill, so I can keep dreaming. But yeah, no, those two boys are probably the ones that come to mind in rugby league.
What's making you more nervous, mate, if you had to run between Fisher Harris and Moses or changing a nappy?
Oh, bro, I don't even want to think about that. I've been watching that many TikTok videos of how to do things and what's to prepare for, but my list is just doesn't stop. Like I was saying to the missus, like, why are we buying so much stuff? And she goes, this is nothing. I'm going, oh my God.
You know the best part about it? You'll buy it all for the first one. You won't use any of it for the second one.
Yes, so I've heard.
Got to look after the first one. You'll drive home about 15 kilometres an hour, Dill. You'll be like, no, we can't go any faster.
Extras at training every afternoon. Oh, babe.
Who's been the surprise packet for you with the Kiwi side? Is it not? I know Michael spoke about the characters, but who's been the people that have played unbelievable football and someone went, wow, I'm going to give him more ball. I've got to give him more opportunity, or someone's just surprised you a little bit?
Well, obviously I saw Casey Maclean done in his one game against PNG, which was just crazy. And then just to play, not even just playing alongside him, just meetings, his knowledge of the game, and he's not too shy to speak up, and I think that speaks levels on Penrith's development. You know, he's come through there, and you know he's well above his age. I can't believe he's still only 19.
Well, Dylan, it's been an interesting year for you, mate, but well done on the way you've hounded yourself on and off the field.
He's talking about the young Casey Maclean being 19. Dylan Brown's only 25 years of age. Talk about how well he's handled himself as well.
I know. You've been around forever already, mate, but you've been a credit to the way you've handled yourself this year. Good luck in the Pacific Championships. Good luck with the bub, and good luck as a Newcastle Knight. Thanks for joining the run home.
Appreciate your time, guys. Thank you so much.